Dad. No. Yeah, that's really the big one. There's people here. How what you will okay. Why did they need 5 people?
That's 5 people. It's a game team, right? So.
There's a lot of things there.
Or you keep your eye on the stock market, right? So you watch.
Oh yeah.
Or you gotta watch 5 different games at the same time, right?
Gotta watch it from one channel.
You don't want Mr. Beast. What's No, you have to go there. No, Daniel let Aiden up here like 5 times. No, you're going to me. And it'll be
Why
great.
don't you want to go to Maine?
There's
Don't you have to sit there up there?
You'll have to sit there.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but like,
You're not gonna be standing up in the
There's a
front.
coffee right here. Oh, cider.
You keep your clothes on to grow up, but you wouldn't listen.
Can I get Prime? We warned you. You guys have Prime here?
Do we have any?
Yeah, for $1. Yeah. No, we're out. What?
Gotta go to the shower.
You guys are gonna be late. Well, you're already late. So. Goodbye. Skill issue. Bye. Bye. Why are they going to the right? You guys are looking at the hour.
I wouldn't go, but I have a show.
Yes, you
How's everyone doing this morning?
You're very nice. Now I'm going.
Oh my gosh, did you stop? Does anyone know why there's a little tiny RC car over there?
Why not?
Thank you, Lord, for gathering us together here this morning for being here.
What, like, well, we obviously acknowledge.
Jesus, we pray that you
Wow.
Yeah. I have this same.
Really? I don't see it. Oh yeah, now I do.
Why
Why do you have like 15 million on here?
What?
Victoria.
Yeah, we're kind of 15 million. We usually have like Friday nights.
Victoria, get out of here.
Playing a few things.
bring
Not
connection
just
by the
me
Holy
again.
Spirit.
Yeah. What was your name?
Francis.
I'm Logan.
I'm Zoe. I know we've met before. I just.
Convict us of sin, of righteousness, and
Watch
judgment.
like this page.
Yeah, we would turn to you.
But yeah, I think
Thank you that
we'd be up this way.
I think I know this guy.
I'm going to be.
So that 5 people can watch different videos.
23rd.
5 like us.
No.
5.
This is the day after our wedding.
Oh my gosh, that is next month.
No, I was
Yeah,
very
so-
You're not?
I'm 13.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks. I want to be in high school.
Also, is that Idaho? Of course it's Idaho. Well, it was closer to the side. It kind of it's a Bronco. It's a Bronco.
Oh, you missed a lot last Wednesday night. So
Yeah.
he stole my Bible because I was reading him in the sword church and he started running with it. So
And
I
I
chased
put
him
it.
and I put him in. I'm not actually gonna do that. I put him in a headlock like this and I pushed him like that.
Oh,
And he just went boom into the ground. And I
You
was
flips it without throwing over.
I Pretty much, it was like 10 minutes until I was like, oh yeah, are you okay?
It's a soup that's
After that, like for the
His
next
face is
month,
flat.
we have stuff like every
What?
week.
Your face looks fine.
Just gonna enjoy what
I
you
should
get
say
at
that.
home.
Oh, you're gonna
Why?
say-
We settled in our apartment.
I have been wrestling with Moses all day, okay?
Okay,
And
Moses
then so
is
he'll have to have
Moses is like that tall,
Wait,
dude.
like the black one?
And then we have like.
There's two.
Punch him in the gut and like. Oh wait, the one that came to Camp TV too? He's weak.
No, no, not that Moses.
Oh.
Another Moses.
Yeah, my wife and the woman, they used to-
Ow! No.
What do you think the point of that was?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
why were you trying to kick the door in the first place? Like, he's like, you were all like that.
Oh.
This year.
Oh.
I love this picture.
Oh.
Did you see the video?
Who is that? Is that Micah? What? Ooh. There's not a single picture of me.
I mean, we got like half your head.
And then my head just. Oh, I mean that one.
This stuff was awesome. It's funny 'cause I was like, I don't know how to like these other days, but I was like, do I already moved them? So what do you know?
Oh, yeah, I'm in this picture.
Really good friends, but I'm dating yet, so when my mom made like dating, I do both of them. But they're like,
Yeah, that
What's new about Legos?
because I set up, because I do.
Oh, yes, wait, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Or can we do mix like
Oh.
Thanks.
But we're gonna keep the
Open
streaming to
door.
a minimum.
Yeah, wait, hold up, Anthony. How old are you?
12.
When's your birthday?
April 25th.
Oh,
What?
you're young.
Yes, I am.
I know.
Which I remember when you had a mullet.
I have looked at those pictures and I was scared.
Remember when I had a mullet?
No.
Also, I think the mullet is what made Grace have a crush on
I
you.
literally remember my muscle memory of I can't tell you what it is. Which is good, because I'll never accidentally cause it.
Also, didn't Mike
Because I
get a
don't even
mullet
remember.
after you?
Yes. So then I was thinking about getting a mullet.
And then I got a mullet.
Why is there a golden controller?
I hate this clock. This is the worst clock in history. It's a math equation for each number.
Oh, good job. Anthony, are you in this classroom at Hope?
But yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Does Grace still go to Hope?
I wonder how long I
Make
can.
sure it actually works though.
I wonder how long I can do this for before Ansel beats me up for messing around with this.
Depends. Depends on
You, s-
what
you seem like you're in a
Oh
pretty good mood.
yeah, I'm connected.
You seem like you're in a pretty good mood right now though.
I mean, I spent the night with Micah and I might end up going back to his house, so I'm in a good mood because of
Is
that.
that a good thing or?
Well, yeah, 'cause Moses is staying there, so it's
Oh, nice.
it's fine. He and I have just been wrestling all day, so
Yeah.
he's pretty funny. He played what? You say Pika?
No, that's like constantly. What's Pikachu?
Are you Japanese
You're
now?
just like a. You're just.
Is
like,
it bad that I play
You're
Roblox?
just a red.
Is it bad that I play Roblox?
You're just like a red pill with
I mean, I would
legs.
if my mom would let me.
You're not allowed to?
No, because she hates all my
You're just
games.
a. It's just a game where you're a red pill with legs and you can kick things.
I'm even more scared
And
now.
you can even.
That's definitely Japanese.
You can
Hey,
swing.
now we're only
from
gonna play
things
this for
on-
like 20 minutes and then we're gonna.
Hold up. You can have 12.
Alonzo, could you buy me $1
No,
to
it's
Happy Self Pay back next
Oh,
week?
okay, that makes more sense. I can do small.
Make way.
Oh, Wait.
If you do that, you can do that, you can $2.
No, I pressed
Yeah, mine
cancel.
wasn't that.
$2. Fine.
Probably.
Thanks. But you better pay me $2. If not, the
No one cares about. No. Okay. I'm in. Okay, who else wants to play? Whoever else wants to play, get a controller.
Oh, play.
Stop pressing buttons. All right, hold on.
Okay,
Make sure the controller actually works.
Wait, am I'm
Wait
Cuneo
for
or
it to
I'm
load.
Cuneo 1?
No, you're in Cuneo. I'm in Cuneo 1. Okay.
Have you played What's a Car?
No.
It's a game.
Alfonso, are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay, then get a controller. That's actually
Oh, my
I can see that.
Why is everyone called him Cuneo?
Alfonso.
What?
It's still loading. Hang on. Connect. You're kidding me.
It's not kidding me.
It's not connected. Stop pressing.
I got it. Wait, where did my email at work?
Thank you.
Even is this
It's
game?
so
Yes.
Yeah, you'll find out.
I'm not even allowed to have that anyway.
Hmm?
No, I have that anyway. Why?
Please, just
That breaks. Oh.
try not to play work. We are having technical problems. Oh! Use it? Okay, local.
Too bad you guys don't have one line.
Where is it? The cotton mouth, yes. Okay, no antennas.
No antenna.
No antenna, and antenna will have its bad.
Should I be the Countach or the F40? I'm gonna be the Mammoth.
No!
Oh my.
Don't press B.
Okay, I'll press A. I'm the Tomcat.
What is this
I'm
car?
really just gonna sit. How do you change the color?
Oh, this is so.
I don't. You hit the top button. What?
Why?
There was a Superman,
Uh-huh.
two-seated. Me and my dad went first, and mom was
Hit A.
so I
Hey,
was up
yes.
on
There.
next to her.
My leg.
It's not working.
Off at like 15.
You were saying. Okay, so basically you take a piece of the track and then you build the track and then race it.
One that I went on.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, I got those ones.
Get that one.
No, just hit
Is
A.
there a piece of- I can't remember if it was that one. Did they have a?
Yeah,
I think I might have won on the.
Oh wow, this is like Rocco. Alright. Press A to put it in place. Hold on, what's your name again?
Wait, I went on the back.
Oh yeah, A is go.
Oh, you can use.
We'll already get the boost. We'll come back in.
What's your last name?
Where am I?
What did you say? Okay, I have to check for a minute. That's why I was going to your head.
How are you the only person alive?
Oh crap. I'm just that awesome. Okay, you're the giant. Do you see the giant yellow tractor-like thing?
Yeah.
Tractor.
Okay, you're that gray car that's
Hold
coming
on, you're
back.
going the wrong way.
Wait a second, what happened to everyone else?
This is
Oh,
me.
you didn't
We didn't
finish.
No, I'm the big monster.
Okay, yeah, you're the gray car.
I'm the big monster.
Yeah, I'm in first.
I want to be a green.
Wait, am I the big monster?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
No, don't put another one of those in. I'm gonna put in roadblocks. Alright, let's make our life really difficult.
I'm making everybody's life difficult.
Yeah, put the spiral there.
Where is the track?
Oh my gosh, Lonzo, are you blind? Hey! There you go. We have 2 spirals. You got this, you got this.
Huh.
Anthony?
Come on.
Why am I in loud? landed on the track. No!
He's like, yes, no.
Do you like it?
What's A to go? No!
Weapon it's a
Okay, Riker, press Y. Oh, you almost got it.
Oh, it's a hammer.
No!
Make it!
I did it.
What?
No!
No!
How did you? No! Someone just totally like,
Just bombed me.
Stop.
I'm gonna bomb you.
No! No! Ah!
Oh, this. What the? I
Oh,
almost.
good. Dyed your hair blonde.
No, it's just fading.
That's the blue fading.
Yes, sir.
When his hair fades, it basically changes color.
That's kind of concerning.
Concerning? Not really.
That's how hair dye works. I'm taking a chair.
Okay, we're back.
Oh! Or cup. Why the blue?
I'm gonna put.
Is that a microphone?
It's not a microphone. It's actually really annoying. Oh, that's a good track piece.
Yeah, it is.
That one?
That's always the track piece. It's a good track piece because it throws everyone off the track.
Stop!
No!
No! I got no! Alonzo.
Alonzo, come on. It's because of his bad driving that we all died.
I know.
No.
I know.
Phone is.
Don't press it, don't press it, don't press it.
Wait, how do I even do it?
I forget what this.
Oh, what? What does that do?
I don't even know. I've never really known.
What the heck? I don't even remember.
Yeah. I'm in first. I'm in first. Get out of my way. Okay, I just went under Alonzo.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
No, I
Oh!
died.
There we go.
Come on.
Oh, I just got pushed. Oh, that jump helped me. That jump helped me.
Oh, I just cut the corner. Oh, you're still going?
Yeah.
Alright. I am.
This is a really good track. There's everyone on. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wait, hold on.
What?
Where's your sister go? Yeah. That's not your sister.
Wait, what's Kate's last name? Was last name Hess? I chose the fan.
Yeah, the fan is
I don't know if I
really
got
annoying.
one. Get one?
Yeah, you got one. Oh, you got, what is that? Wait, no, place it down. Place it, oh, it's a net.
A net?
Why does he have a net? Okay, Alonzo.
Is that trampoline thingy?
No, that's a fan. Alonzo, you can't place it over there. You gotta place it where the white spots are.
No, there's multiple.
Put it up there. Put it up there. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be so difficult.
Go on.
No, I placed two.
I know.
Just
That's gonna
different.
be difficult. Sometimes these races go. No.
Yes.
Everyone
My
always
buddy.
likes to shut me off.
How am I the last one?
Because Alonzo got stuck in the corner and Riker went too fast.
No.
Oh yeah, I got this.
You got the
You
gun.
guys are first.
No. Oh wait, no.
Why are you huge?
Did I knock you?
No, you can break the track with you. You can
Oh.
so you just made that part insane.
Oh.
I'm speeding.
Wait, how do you use the boost?
You press Y.
Oh.
Y in order to use anything.
I
I didn't get anything, no. Oh no.
You're like, oh no. Weird. No, what? What?
Why do I always crash into people like that?
I always crash into that.
Come on, go.
Go, go, go. Crash into him.
Who's him?
I'm him.
Oh, you got the machine gun, Lonzo.
I got the gun. I had the gun. I had the gun.
But what does that do?
No way, I just sped on it. Okay. I don't know, it's just kind of like a broken balloon.
Oh.
It's just annoying. No! I made it, let's go.
Where's the fan?
The fans are up here. Alright, here comes our first fan.
I made it! I made it!
I did it!
No!
Thank you. Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah!
I missed it!
What? It is a trampoline.
I just got
I won!
Are you in? Dude, you're in last right now, though.
I know.
Now, I'm so cursed. I'm just better.
I would have made it way later, but
Oh, yeah, grab that.
yes, the sandbags! I got the sandbags!
No, do the ramp.
It's called something. Oh, yeah, get the ramp. Oh. It's called something really.
What is it?
I got the huge.
Alright.
Good job.
Thank you, Logan.
I made it this time.
I made it!
Oh, wait, I flipped myself. No, did you see me? I flipped.
Ow!
Look at my car flip.
Hey! I got a machine gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
I remember the first time I played this, I like sucked at it.
Oh, it's a roadblock. That's what we keep hitting. I didn't realize there's a roadblock
You
there.
didn't know there was a roadblock there?
Yeah, I'm always like, why do I keep like face planting?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh wait, did I land on the track? I landed on the track.
Why do I? No, Alonzo. No, please, Alonzo. No, no. I'm running. Alonzo, you press Y.
Wait, what does that do?
Press Y. Alonzo, press
What does that do?
Y.
Oh,
Murder you all. It's like one of the best things and also the worst because it also destroys the track.
That's crazy.
I'm glad we started from the beginning because at first you started annoying. Oh my god.
Oh, I made it! No!
Oh, wait, imagine.
No way.
How'd you miss?
Because the wall got destroyed right there.
Oh, wait, so the wall stays destroyed once destroyed?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's permanently destroyed. No! That wall is just gone now.
Oh, was that for years?
That was from Alonzo.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the wall makes it so much more. Like,
I did not do that explosion.
Yes, you did. That was quite literally you.
Oh, come on.
wait, what? I
I'm
stopped.
gonna make it
I
this
got
time.
backed off the track.
No. I did it on the other side this time. No.
That's crazy.
That's like a skill issue with trying to
at this.
Also, the drift, honestly, I'm not used to drift.
Oh yeah, the drift is kind of crazy.
I don't use
Crazy
that.
drift. Oh, wow, thanks for that.
What?
Oh, make it, make it, make it. Yes!
Yes, sir.
Finally, we can actually finish.
I know.
Still on. I died.
Very nice.
I took that
Oh,
way too
no!
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, no. I made it.
hard. Oh, frick. No.
You boosted
No!
me off the screen. Stop.
Oh, what?
Mine.
Yeah.
I literally just went through the
And then this
track.
part's gonna be literally havoc.
Oh!
Hey, get off the table. What are you doing, man?
What?
No!
No.
Ah!
Wait, you have to go slower.
Wait, am I the only one who finished?
Literally just one.
Wait.
Wait, sorry, wait, did you say I win that?
Yeah.
I went up.
You're gonna get. Yeah.
No, it is.
You just won.
100 miles an hour.
Oh, wait, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, who plays last?
Not me.
I think it was Riker. Oh, it's his first time playing though.
What?
Oh, we're gonna get this.
Wait, that's crazy.
Sad.
Road crossing. Go.
Oh, that's another car. We just got another car.
Wait, that's cool.
What is the what? The button lift? The moving crusher. Oh, that's gonna be such a pain.
Oh, I
The
hate
roller
those.
bridge.
No, because you can knock each other off, no problem.
Use a chair.
Wait, did you pick chaos?
It's chairs.
How do
I
change the color?
So the two.
I'm doing a simple car.
I'm gonna.
I got the montage.
Yeah. Simple car's probably better. You know what? I'm gonna be the man.
I
Oh, we
did-
got Tiger Express.
I'm doing the new car.
One more minute. Okay, guys, hurry up. Hey, no, no antennas. No antennas?
I don't have any antennas.
Okay.
Alright, somebody hit
Any way to win.
No, I'm pink now. I'm blue now.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, I wanted to be yellow.
Oh, what is that?
Wait, what did I grab?
I don't know what I just grabbed.
Grab the ramp. I remember one.
I just grabbed something weird. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me for that. Right at the beginning of the track, there's a moving thing, so.
No!
Press A, come on, Anthony.
What?
Real
No.
big thing. Where am I? Which car am I? Oh yeah, I'm the man.
I barely did it. No, I killed me. What?
I'm alive!
I'm still alive. Not for long. Yeah.
I forgot about
No,
that.
I know. I got Alonzo with that. Yes.
Oh, look at that. It's God's sign for us to get started.
All right,
Wow.
Dude, I could.
let's put the seats back.
I'm just good at racing games.
I did not get figured out.
Woo!
The raptor basically.
Where are you going? Going blue or yellow?
They're stuck together.
Let's stuck together? Oh, my gosh.
Need some help?
What? I will punch you.
You pick a track
That's not gonna do
because
anything.
the
I've been punched, like, my this guy are actually 10 times stronger than you today, like, a punch, so, like.
Who?
Moses. He's way stronger.
All right,
Also, people play tactically.
I think this is everybody. So let's open up with prayer, and then we're actually going to start off with a short video to kind of talk about our lesson today. So, Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the rain that came in yesterday morning. Made everything nice and refreshed. Thank you for the cool temperatures we had over the weekend. And Father, I thank you that we all made it through our first week of school. Just ask that you continue to bless us as we continue on. Open our minds to learn. Give us the ability to produce really good work and have a really good year. And prepare our hearts for this lesson that we learned today. Let us have some takeaways from it and think about it as we go out back out into our lives. In Jesus' name we pray. All right. Hopefully we got a video.
It's awesome. Just wait.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Oh, what is?
No.
Marriage, that twisted
What's
arrangement,
me like?
that dream within a dream. Then love, true love, will follow you
No, the title is
forever. So treasure your one.
Skip to the end.
Have you the wind?
Here comes my Wesley now.
All right. Have you never
Bro, what
seen
the
Princess Bride?
I've seen it. I haven't watched it in years.
I recommend you watch it. It's a classic movie. It's something that you actually learn the lines from in music. There was a family I did a family camp with a long time ago. They actually made a game out of that movie. So they would say a little bit of a line, and you have to guess the scene and who said it, and then there was a big prize that they had. And it was just like a trivia game, but it was just Princess Bride. All right, we're going to talk about husbands and wives today, but we're going to talk about it in the sense of family order, because there's a family order that we're getting into this section in our Ephesians study, Ephesians 5:25-33. And we're going to focus on the role of the husband and wife. Now, you're young teenagers. You're not thinking about marriage right now. Maybe someday you say, I might want to be married, but not today, right? So hopefully this is going to help you to understand what the role of the man and the wife are, why your parents operate the way that they do, and then give you a little bit of like what God really wants from you when you enter into a family as a husband and wife. So God does have a structure, and he fulfills marriages. If you get married, you're going to have a fulfillment that no one else has. All right, so, but not everyone wants to get married. I've met a lot of people, they do not want to get married. They do not want to have that. So they just kind of live single.
They don't want children.
They might date, but they're not intending to get married. Some of them are in the ministry. Some of them are not Christians, and they just don't want to get married. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too, on if you choose to not get married, what are you choosing? So we're going to, touch on that a little bit later. All right. In 1 Corinthians 7, verse 1, it says, "Now concerning the things which you wrote to me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman." So, how many of you have had crushes on somebody? I think everybody should raise their hand because you had a crush, you like somebody, right? You go to school and you see somebody, you're like, oh wow, that's a great girl. When I was your age, we had crushes all over the place. We had girlfriends for 1 or 2 days, and then just we were just going all over the place. But the reasons why we do have these crushes is because our body chemistry is changing. You're in your pubescent stage, which means puberty, which means your body is changing into young adulthood, so that these chemicals, these hormones are just like going all through your body, and you're having different ideas about people. You're probably friends with this person as you grew up, and then you got to a point where you said, oh, he's cute, or she's cute. That's because that's body chemistry. So we develop crushes. We like people. We get shy around certain people because we like them. One of the things that used to happen when I was growing up, and I think it probably still happens today, is I'd be mean to the person that I like.
I do that in a joking way though.
Yeah, it's a joking way. It's not like you're just trying to get her attention or his attention. So you would say something or do something to try and get their attention because you like them. And then someone says, you really like them. You go, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. And then, but you really do. So, but this is just how God put it together. As we continue to grow, we get older, we're going to really develop feelings for someone, even if they don't even know that we're alive. We're going to just romanticize them in a way like, one day we're going to be together forever. We're going to have a great family and great life. We do that. I've done it. I've done it too many times to count growing up. It was like every year, well, actually every month, I had a crush on some new girl in school. Not that I ever did anything. It was just like my mind just went there. We're like, wow, she would make a great wife for someday. And just kind of like, she's beautiful, right? So, Paul says here, it's good for a man to not touch a woman. He says that in the sense of ministry. Not that you just shouldn't touch a woman, you shouldn't get married. No, he's really saying the reason why you shouldn't is because then you can put all your time into God and what he wants. So that's what he's saying. And then he follows up with this. But I say this as a concession, not as a commandment. Meaning his opinion. He is not commanding men to not get married. He's just saying if you're going to go into the ministry, it is good for you to be single. But, he follows up. For I wish that all men were as even as I myself. But each one has his own gift from God. One that one in this manner and one in that manner. But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them to remain even as I am. So Paul is saying he is single. He's saying, I wish that you could be like me, because I got all this focus on God now. And before Jesus entered his life, he had all his focus on the Jewish customs too. Remember, he was a Pharisee. He was all about it. But if they cannot exercise self-control, let them marry. Meaning, because I keep going into my mind that it'd be great if I got married, and I keep looking at different girls in my time and wish I could talk to them, and I can't marry them all. But I got to pick somebody. And so at some point when I'm ready, I get married. I'm not going to be ready in junior high. Definitely not. I'm not going to be married in high school. Definitely not. I don't have a job. I don't have a car. I don't have a place to live on my own. So when I get married, I want to be able to do that, because that is going to be my job, to provide for my family and to work together to make sure that we're okay. So Paul says, if you cannot exercise self-control. Self-control starts in my mind, in my thinking. If I continue to think about dating this girl, or if I'm a girl and I keep thinking about dating this guy, I'm not going to think about other stuff. And because I'm thinking about it, it's going into my heart. And once it's in my heart, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to go and I'm going to start maybe touching a girl or a guy to kind of get some more attention. And then I'm going to listen to things that's going to lead me down the wrong path. We should go and spend time alone, you and me. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. That is not a great idea, by the way. Because you won't be able to control it. And you got to remember, you got body chemistry working against you, which is giving you these ideas too. Your body chemistry, that urge, the urge to kiss somebody. Anybody ever urge to kiss somebody?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Am I the only one? What?
I find it remarkable if you say no, but I kind of don't believe it at the same time. Because, like I said, when we're in our imagination, we have a dream girl or a dream guy, and a good kiss on the cheek would be just fine, right? A hug or something. Holding hands, walking down the street. That's all that passion. That's what we call that passion. But that's not for us at this time. And that's the one thing we have to remember. And how many of your parents tell you that? Not right now. How many of you are allowed to have a girlfriend? Raise your hand. Or a boyfriend? Raise your hand. You can have a... Well, you're not in junior high.
He was like 10 or 20 years ago.
All right, so...
My parents make fun of me.
Your parents would probably discourage you from dating at the age that you are. Now, when my kids were your age, and I recognized that they started to like people, I said, you could date anybody you want if you tell me what dating is and what the expectations are. And I left it at that. And they were like, well, and they just walked away. Because they couldn't say it, right? Because there is a thought process to dating. Why date? What do we date for?
To have someone to love and take care of, and also to provide for them.
You're gonna do that in 7th grade, 8th grade?
Definitely not.
Okay, so why date?
Get to know that person better.
You can't have a conversation? You can't just say, hey, what do you like? When we're dating, we are opening up romanticism. Romanticism is all the lovey-dovey stuff. Holding hands, hugging, kissing, and more. That's what people say about dating. But if you don't have a purpose for dating, you're gonna end up with one person, two people, three people, four people, and you're gonna make bad decisions because in all the people that you date, there's always gonna be somebody that's going to do something wrong to you. Always. And you have to be careful. So the purpose of dating really is to find your life mate. Who are you going to spend the rest of your life with? We have a couple of people in here that's going to get married. Right? 1, 2.
Who are we talking about now?
We're getting married soon. We got people.
Elise isn't here,
So-
but we're all three getting married.
So
is a couple.
I'm literally gonna.
talk to them about their dating process. Why did they begin to date each other? And then what is the end result? They're getting married. They didn't say, well, I want to date you for 6 months and then I'm going to date somebody else. And then I'm going to date somebody, and then I'm going to come back to you. They didn't do that. They said, hey, God's important to me. God's important to me. Well, let's do it God's way. Let's do it God's way. Okay, so God's way is to bring the marriage together. Remember, there is an order to things. As you get older, you will have the feelings of really getting to know somebody closer and deeper. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. You are at the age right now where lots of information is being thrown at you. A lot of inappropriate things being shown to you. If you go to public school, it's definitely there. You're going to have a friend that's going to come up and be like, hey man, look at this.
Look at the trick video.
And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, oh, that was very, very inappropriate. You're going to be like, hey, look at this, look at this. And you're like, oh, that was really bad. They're going to be throwing it at you. And it's going to be influencing your mind. You have to be careful. If you're walking with Christ, you definitely have to be careful about what you're putting inside your eyeballs. What are you watching? What is being there? Because it's going to take you away from God's order. So, Jesus said that God made the man and the woman to marry in the beginning, referencing Adam and Eve. So here in Mark 10, starting in chapter 2, the Pharisees came to him. Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife? Testing him. And he answered and said to them, what did Moses command you? They said, Moses commanded a man to write a certificate of divorce and to dismiss her. Let me pause right there for a minute. So Moses was the lawgiver. So he came and said, well, how can I divorce my wife? Is there any reason? They kept bothering. He said, okay, you can just do it. And so if my wife burnt the toast, I don't want to be married to you anymore. You can't cook.
Shut. The guy's the dumbest reason.
They did. They came up with the dumbest reasons to divorce. But Jesus said that was wrong. And Jesus gave us one reason to divorce. And that's unfaithfulness to each other. If the husband decides he wants an outside girlfriend, or if the wife decides she wants an outside boyfriend, then Jesus said that's the only reason you divorce. But stay married. Work it out. And he didn't say that you get a divorce, because I've heard lots of stories of people that says, yeah, my husband was unfaithful to me and I was hurt and I didn't know what to do and I was ready to divorce him, but then he went and got help and he gave his life to Christ and we got back together and now our marriage is stronger than ever. Same thing on the man. I heard a man say the same thing. People can heal from that. And I did forget to bring one prop to just kind of illustrate what marriage is. But I'm going to describe it to you. All right. And then Jesus answered and said to them, because of the hardness of your hearts, he wrote you this precept. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, the man shall leave his mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh, so that they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. This is where my prop comes into play.
What chapter?
Oh, that was Mark.
Oh,
Oh.
never
Mark
mind.
10.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was.
I know, you want to follow that. Okay, so imagine gluing two pieces of board together with
Done it
like
before.
this real super like
Oh, plywood?
glue, right?
I've done that.
And once that glue solidifies and dries, those two boards are now one board,
Plywood?
or 2x4s or whatever. Just two pieces of wood together.
Or screw.
You can take popsicle sticks and do the same thing.
True.
So what happens is once you try to pry them together, what ends up happening is the bond is broken and it's going to rip apart on both sides of the board. And those two boards will not be the same. That's why I wish I remembered to bring it, because you pry it together and then you can just see on the inside, those two pieces are now damaged. When divorce happens, that's what happens to us. Because as we just read, Jesus said the two become one flesh. Meaning, we are joined, one, through the marriage bed, and two, through our spirit. We're joined that way. And we become that one family. Sir,
Me and Ansel both think that an Oreo would be a good example.
no.
Nora would be a
No,
great
no, I was
example.
just thinking it was like an order.
No, the board together.
No, Oreo cookies.
All right, so because when you rip two people apart, you are talking about the family. Now, I was talking with some other adults about divorce, and they were saying that somebody they knew, they were having a hard time and they're getting ready to go through a divorce, and they have kids, and they're like, "Oh, the kids are resilient; they'll snap back." I said, "No, you're ripping the kids' world apart." Same imagery, ripping apart. Oh, mom and dad are no longer going to be together, so you're going to go live with dad way over here for like 2 or 3 days, and then you're going to live with me over here for 2 or 3 days, and you're just going to go back and forth until you're 18 years old. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. I came from that. Except I didn't go live with my dad. I just stayed with my mom the entire time. But it was ripped. My family was ripped apart. I was born when my parents were married, and then it was ripped out of my life through divorce. And there's damage there. There's damage, but there's also healing Jesus gives us. The Bible says a lot about marriage relationships. And here in Ephesians it says about the family structure regarding mom and dad. That's what we're going to focus on, the family structure. So Ephesians 25, that's where you can follow along. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. Husbands, so boys, I'm talking to you because one day you might be a husband.
Wait,
There's a future husband over there. There's a future husband over there.
Ephesians 5?
Ephesians
yeah,
5:25.
Oh, I thought you said Ephesians 25:5.
No.
I'm like,
All right.
25.
All right, so Christ loved the church and gave his life for her. What did Christ do? He died on the cross. Why? For the sins of the world. And then he established the church. That church, in believing in him, he's going to come back and get it one day. So Paul is saying to the husbands, love your wife. Love your wife in the way that Jesus loves the church. Meaning, I might be a guy that loves my sports.
I do.
Every Saturday, actually Friday night, Saturday, and then Sunday, I'm in front of the TV. I'm watching 2 to 3 hours of sports every day. I gotta watch this one football game, then another football game, and then a basketball game, and then a hockey game, and then a baseball game.
What my papa used to do is he'd have one football game on and another one, and he'd like hit the recall button to go back when hit
Anybody
the
know the PIP in TV, the picture-in-picture? There's a little bit of screen that comes right here, and then you got a whole bunch of them. You got the main thing, and you got all the other channels showing all the other games. I've been to a guy's like, I'm like, how can you do that? And he just flipped it. It was irritating. It's like, I just want to watch this game.
Yeah.
Or I might be a guy that is really handsy. I like to fix things. So I got a car in the garage, and I'm spending hours in the garage doing my car. I might be a guy that likes to game, and I'm playing a lot of, and then my wife comes and says, I want to spend time with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Sit down and join me on my game. She says, that's not what I want.
Oh.
Talking to the guys again. Talking to the guys. You're gonna have to get off the game. Ooh, I know that hurts a little bit, right? You're gonna have to stop fixing on the car. You're gonna have to stop watching TV. You're gonna have to stop working out. You're gonna have to start giving your life up for your wife. And sometimes giving your life up is that thing that you want to take away from her.
Or trying to make it so that way we don't want to get married. That's
Well,
exactly how it's sounding.
Well, usually it's worth it to pause your game for a little bit to hang out with the person you love.
But what if she's
We're not gonna start this debate yet.
Yeah. What?
Hold on.
Where?
Because here's the deal.
I have started it.
Here's the deal. If I don't give attention to my wife, I'm neglecting her. I'm not following what Jesus says. I'm not following what Paul says. I have to give myself up for her, right? So I might get comfortable, and here's the real story. So my wife does a lot of stuff. She actually can't sit down. She'll sit down for 5 minutes, then she's up and she's got to go do something else. I'm like, you are super ADHD right now.
That's exactly
right? And she always finds, she gets herself in a project, she does a project, and she's doing this, she's doing that, and then she's like, I don't know why I do this to myself. I said, because you can't help yourself. And so she keeps doing these things. So at the end of the night, then we're gonna relax. We're gonna watch a show, we're gonna relax. And as soon as I come in, I'm getting ready to sit down, she goes, can you give me some water?
That's my mom. I'll sit down and read, and then she's like, all right, do the dishes.
Water, come back.
I just mowed the
That's
lawn.
exactly how I
I
feel.
was just in the kitchen. Can you take? And so it's just like, then I come back, sit down, and then she's got this light says to me, can you turn down the light a little bit? And I'm like, I'm not exaggerating, guys. She does that to me. But if I don't give my life up for my wife, I'm going to be like, no, you get it yourself.
Don't do that. You can sit down and have
Why are you bothering me? No. You go do it, right? So husbands are called to give up their lives in that they would provide for the wife and the children. Men might make plans to make a lot of money, travel, buy all kinds of things. And in his plans, he might forget his wife's needs. So he has to give those things up. Doesn't mean he doesn't do anything. Giving up means I'm not going to focus on this and ignore my wife. Everything I'm doing can be for my wife. We want to live comfortably. We definitely want to pay the bills. We definitely want to eat. So I have to go to work. So while I'm at work, I'm at work. And when I'm at home, I'm at home. Right? But I still got to take care of myself, right? I still got to get out and get some exercise. I still got to hang out with my friends and do some things because that's healthy. But I can't do it over my wife. I can't neglect my wife. So we are called to give our lives up for our wife. God will bless him and will provide his needs as a man takes care of his family. Put Christ in the center and then God's going to give you everything you need. Verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse her with the washing of water by the word. So the word sanctify means to set apart and make holy. Husbands, the husband is not doing God's job, but by his faithful worship to God, it helps his wife to grow spiritually. You're not moving in the place to God like, I'm going to make my wife sanctified and holy. No, I'm going to pray with my wife. I'm going to read the Bible with my wife. I'm going to go to church with my wife. I'm going to take care of her. I'm going to take her out to dinner. I'm going to make sure that I acknowledge my wife. You're doing a great job, honey. You're a great mom. Fantastic. You're beautiful. I'm going to do all those things because that's going to make the marriage a lot more fun. But in the same time, it's going to set her apart from other women because she's my wife. My wife. Okay. Verse 27. That he might present her to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such things, but that she should be holy and without blemish. It's kind of weird. Verse coming after 26. That verse is talking about Jesus. And the church is his bride. You remember the parable of the 10 virgins, right? They're going out to meet the bride. 5 took oil in their lamps, the other 5 didn't, right? And that custom, when the groom would come, it would take a while. You don't know when he's coming. He's coming though. The betrothed woman is sitting there waiting, and the groom, he's doing his thing. He's getting the house ready. He's making sure he's making preparations. And then he comes in, he takes his bride, and then he goes. So here, Paul is saying, in reference to Jesus, the husband is going to set apart the bride, like Jesus will set apart his church from all the other religious beliefs and people in the world. And he's going to take his church. So, marriage, the husband is to present his wife as pure and clean. This is an example of the marriage being between 2 people only, the man and the woman. The marriage is a union where the man is joined to his wife. Again, still being joined. Just bring his wife, he's going to love her, he's going to make her pure by not doing things that will harm her, not doing things that's going to hurt her feelings and make her feel bad about herself. He's going to make her feel like she is loved. And remember, it always starts out, husbands, love your wife. We're called to love. We are called to love, but we don't operate on love, men. Talking to the men now, we're talking to the ladies, listen. We don't operate on love, we operate on respect. If you don't respect me, I'm going to have a problem with you. I just am. I would much rather have respect than love. I saw that look on your face, you're like, that's weird. Right? Yeah, it is weird because we're different. Men and women are very different. I have this chart in my office, and it's got, and I think I probably talked about this, the male brain and the female brain. And the male brain, above the brain image, is a waffle. It's a waffle.
Yep, that's it.
I don't get it.
And because the waffle has boxes, right? Little squares. Our brains think this way as men. I'm only in this box. This is the only thing I'm thinking about. And when you come up and you say, hey, can you do such and such? I'm not in that box. I'm in this box. Don't bother me. Leave me alone. I'm in this box. And then when I'm done with this box, I close this box up and I move to the next box, and I'm in that box only. Women, I have the picture of spaghetti. Spaghetti. You want to know why? Because women think about everything at the same time. They think about what's for dinner, their best friend's problems. They got to get their mothers a gift because the birthday's coming up. And then make sure that they buy all the things for the preschool because they're going to volunteer. And they think about it all at the same time. Everything's connected.
Tell my mom is.
Right? This is why when we talk about men and women things, it's important that the women understand the difference between how they think and how men think. Okay, so that's important. So in verse 28 it says, so husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself, for no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as the Lord does the church. I work with a lot of people. I work with people that say, I want to kill myself. I do. I work with those kind of people. Very severe people. And I'm sitting there and I say, if life was better, what would it look like? And then they start talking about what life is better. Now, if they really wanted to kill themselves, they wouldn't say life would ever get better for me. They wouldn't even have that thought. Which means they love themselves. Whenever you want to do something for yourself, you love yourself. How many of you eat?
Oh, I love food.
Sophia.
Oh, yes, food.
Sophia.
You want to know why you eat?
So you don't die.
Because you love yourself.
Because food is delicious. I can't stop eating.
Right?
No, I starved myself.
You love yourself. Who does not take a shower? Raise your hand if you do not take a shower. You don't bathe. You don't bathe.
Yeah.
I don't mean every
forget a
day.
lot
I
of
mean
the
like ever.
I mean, maybe.
Let me say. Smells like you all take a bath.
I don't
Right?
take a shower.
Because I've been around
Shower.
people that don't take baths, and I'm gonna tell you,
take baths.
it is a very strong sense that they give off when they don't take a bath. It's very unique. You all take a bath. Why? Because you love yourself. You are nourishing yourself.
I do because I have to. Otherwise,
So
I'm not.
no man hates his own body. And that's what the Bible is saying. And I get so many people that say I hate myself. I'm like, really? Because you look pretty healthy to hate yourself. If you hate somebody, you don't go and feed them. I hate you. Here's a sandwich. You don't do that. So you don't hate yourself. What it comes to is that sometimes because I'm hurting, because I feel like no one likes me, no one's sitting next to me, no one's talking to me, no one invites me for sleepovers. They must hate me, therefore I hate myself because they hate me, and so that's how that spirals down. So you will always take care of yourself when you love yourself. Even when you're in pain, you want the pain to end. That's loving yourself. Because you don't want yourself to be hurt. No one wants themselves to be hurt. You want the pain to end. So the Bible's calling for men to love their wives like they love themselves. And if you want the best for yourself, then you can love others as well. If I want the best for me, and I want to follow the Bible, I'm going to now come out of myself, and I want the best for everybody else. So if my friend is hurting, I'm going to come over and I'm going to sit with my friend and hang out. I probably don't have the best words to say to make them feel better. But just being next to my friend would probably help. That's loving my friend, because now I'm loving her. What about my wife?
Give her
Same
food.
thing,
Give her food.
right? I have to
Always
love my
works.
wife. So I'm going to, my wife is hurting, she's sad, she feels discouraged. I'm going to sit next to her and I'm going to encourage her, and I'm just going to be there. So, remember, there is an order to the family. There's God, there's Jesus, the man, the woman, and then the children. And when we go out of order, then things go wrong in the community, the city, the state, the country, and the world. Much of the problems you see in the world today is linked to the disruption of the family. People are in jail. Most people that are in jail come from single parent homes. Mom and dad are probably not there.
Wait, what? Oh.
Jail.
Oh, no.
You don't go to jail?
No,
sure?
jail?
That's where he wants to go. It's a free hotel. It's a free hotel.
Suicide.
It's not.
That's idiotic.
People that commit suicide come from single parent homes. A lot of them. Most of them. Because they're not getting the nourishment. Mental illness. Breakdown of the family. Divorce. The pattern of divorce that goes from generation to Pastor Sam and I were just talking about this right after the first service. The pattern of divorce in families. Mom has been married 3 times, dad's been married 4 times.
That's not
Right?
okay.
And then now it's me. How many times am I gonna get married?
One.
Right? Grandparents, great grandparents, all the way up the chain, you will see that there's this pattern of divorce because we're not doing it God's way. But when we do it God's way, Grandma and Grandpa have been married for 67 years. Mom and Dad have been married for 42 years. My brother's been married for 30 years. I've been married for 10 years. We're still going strong. One marriage.
Isn't like the average like marriage like 10 years now?
I don't know what the average is,
Probably something like
except for the average divorces are 50%. I think now it's actually 51%, which is the reason why a lot of people are not getting married. They're afraid of divorce. They're not doing it God's way. And that's the one thing, they're not doing it God's way. All right. Fatherless homes are increasing, and that is a really big problem with children because the father is very important to the family. Not that the mother's not important, but there is a thing about fathers in the home that makes a huge difference.
The Forge.
Huh?
The movie The Forge.
Have you seen it?
No.
I want to go see it too. But it does talk about that. Courageous also talks about that. Have you ever seen the movie Courageous? Made by the same
No, I don't
people.
watch movies.
That's-
Child, what?
Okay, that's your thing. So the father is important. And it's important to understand, young men in the room, because God will hold fathers accountable for their families. All right, verse 30. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and his bone. And here again we're told about being the members of Jesus' family. Flesh of blood, right? So here's the thing about our families. We are from 2 parents. Everybody here are from 2 sets of parents. Your biological mother, your biological father produced you. Whether you were adopted or whether you're orphaned, you still came from a man and a woman. You are part of that family when it comes to blood relationships. Your DNA is going to indicate that these are your parents. And you can go back in time to see how far back that bloodline goes. Some people can trace their bloodlines all the way back to like 1500s,
I did 1300.
1300s,
Yeah, I did 1300.
right?
Yeah, I'm not big yet.
I was reading Luke And in chapter 2, I think it was chapter 2, there's a genealogy of Jesus that linked him all the way back to Adam, by name, each person. I was like, that's just incredible. All the way to Adam. And we, of course, we're all linked all the way back to Adam, right? All of us are. But to go back and just look at that. So we have that DNA connection. We are connected that way. So not everyone will be part of God's family
It's chapter 2.
because they have not accepted the salvation from sins. People still reject Jesus because they do not want to stop sinning. And that's a big deal right here. If you talk to a friend that is not a Christian and you say, hey, what reason would you give to stay doing what you're doing? They would give you all kinds of reasons. I'm having too much fun. Going to church is boring. There are too many hypocrites in the church. People aren't real. Okay? A lot of people walk away from Christ because of those reasons too. So not everyone will be part of that family. And people still reject Jesus just simply because they just don't want to stop. It's a heart issue. In verse 31 it says, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. That's usually in a lot of marriage vows too. It's like a marriage vow. I am going to start my life with you as my wife or my husband. And now we are one family. We were two individuals to one family. You will be seen as Mr. and Mrs. the name. Just a little side note, because I've been seeing this a lot too. But there's a lot of people, and I'm not bashing women, but there's a lot of women that want to keep their name. So it'll be Smith and Johnson wedding, but the lady's name is Smith and she just want to hold on to her name. And then that's a signal of independence. So you can't be independent in a marriage. So I kind of look at that as like the first indication that they're probably not going to last long term because of the refusal to join and be one flesh. All right. It is not God's intentions to divorce. The man and the woman become husband and wife, and they are considered the one flesh. Through the marriage bed, they are joined in their marriage as a family, and then God honors them. When a couple puts Christ at the center of the marriage, they are blessed in that union. Remember, it's a union as they're coming together. And when the couple honors God's will for marriage, being pure, faithful, and fulfilling, other translations say to cleave and to one another. But when a couple puts God's will for marriage into place, they are blessed. That marriage will become stronger. Verse 32, this is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. So marriage is linked to the church again. That's the illustration of Christ and us. Jesus will come back for his bride. The church is compared to a bride and is getting ready for the groom to join her in marriage. Verse 33 says, nevertheless, let each one of you in particular love his own wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. Remember I talked about being respected, guys. So Paul knew a little something about that. Okay, so women, now this is where you are. You can love your husbands and love them, but if you don't respect your husbands, it's going to be a problem. How do you respect your husband? How do you respect anybody? You consider them and what they need and what their needs are, and then you provide for them. Men need this, and I'm talking to the ladies. Men need this sometimes. You're so big and strong, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for the family. We need that. It's called an ego stroke. Ego. I really appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you. And when a man makes a decision like, hey honey, this is what we're gonna do, we're gonna buy this and then we're gonna invest it and we're gonna do that, and you're thinking, you might offer like, well, out of respect, this is the respect part. Have you considered this part of that investment and how it doesn't really work out? I didn't think about that. Oh, thanks. So there's a big thing. The women are called to respect their husbands. Men are called to love their husbands.
What?
Of course, they're gonna love each
Their
other.
wife.
I mean, women.
I was like, wait.
Men are called to love their
Back it
wives.
up.
It's giving
Back it up.
Thanks for calling me out on that. Men are called to love their wives.
There we go.
Women are called to respect their husbands.
There you go.
All right. And it's because it's the differences because how men and women think. Men and women think differently. They feel differently. They express emotion differently. And so men operate more on respect and women operate more on love. So as the man, I'm going to love my wife. And as the woman, I'm going to respect my husband. But you're still going to love each other.
Oh.
Right? You're still going to love each other. Remember it says, no man hated his body, but he loves and nourishes it. So you're going to love your wife. And your wife is going to love you, but she's going to focus more on the respect part of it. So, this is how we should do marriage. When we get to the point where we are considering marriage, this is how we should view it. It is a lifelong commitment. It is a real thing. It is something that you shouldn't take lightly. Don't play marriage. A lot of people play marriage. Even if they are married, they're still playing marriage. They're not really taking it seriously. This is a very serious thing. And remember, I wish I would have had the boards. If you pry two boards apart after they've been glued together, there's going to be damage. And that's what dissolving the marriage does. Stay married. Avoid what the world tells you. The world's going to tell you that you need experience. So you need to date a bunch of people. You don't need experience. No. Your experience comes from your husband and your wife. That's where your experience comes from. You're going to learn, and those of you that have people in your lives that have been married a long time, there's your experience. Hey, tell me how to handle this kind of an argument. Hey, I want to talk to my husband about this, but I don't know what to say. And my wife, she just doesn't seem to get me. I'm talking to people that have been married a long time that can really give me some experience. So avoid what the world is telling you, because the world is definitely going to lead you down the wrong path. Last thing, remember that the problems of the world are linked to the breakdown of the family. You can have a nation without the world involvement. You can have a state without the nation. You can have a city without the state. You can have a neighborhood without the city. But you can't have any of that without the family. That's how important the family is. Once the family is broke down and there's no more family, or the family is redefined as they're redefining it these days, away from what God wants, there's going to be a breakdown in all kinds of societies. All right, let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day. Help us to keep in mind what your will is and what your design is for family. Put that in our hearts as we go out, as we're continuing to grow, as we're continuing to experience new sensations, new thoughts, and new feelings, and our bodies are changing. Help us to be mindful of you. Help us to reach out to those that are older than us, that can give us guidance and keep ourselves safe and pure for you. Keep our minds focused on you, away from the world. Protect us all as we continue to grow. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. It's okay. Thanks for catching me on the man and man.
I guarantee you played Fortnite for longer than that.
I don't play never.
You didn't know it.
Fortnite's overrated. How do I play
Got the chairs, thank you, sir.
Like the games or the cards? Oh. Oh, I'm sure. Dude, your face is so red.
Oh my gosh! I missed nice shoes. There you go.
I don't know.
We need to go.
If you stack them all out here, who's going to carry them all the way over there?
No, it's just gonna be this
Running out of
tall.
Don't do that again.
I have a super tall chair. Okay. Don't play. Don't play.
Don't do that again, man.
Okay.
I think one of my chair now.
Look at how tall he is. How do you do that?
Dude, no, we have to be able to move.
You're gonna have to tell me which one falls out. Okay.
No. Only for one.
Like shiny
Oh, but they're all.
Don't be more.
It's simple. There's an art to it.
I'm wearing the white tennis shirt.
Oh yes, my fault. You are? Wait, we're stuck together, really. Wait, I want no.
Yeah.
Fun.
Most definitely. Yeah.
We don't have any whipped cream.
I think that's fine.
I didn't go through my head. I don't know. Oh, wait.
Maybe with a cup full of whipped
Yeah, a
cream.
cup full with the little
I mean, we just bone cookies.
I don't have a clue on Tyler's shirt, so I just went with red.
That's good though.
It was good enough.
Like a singular one. Yeah. I was just writing down stuff. We had the drumstick box, but then other ice cream stuff in there. So we're like, oh, there's drumsticks. Maybe there's no drumsticks.
It was just an empty box.
Yes.
Hi, Grace. Well, there was one ice cream. Bye,
Good one.
Oh wait, that was in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
One
it was
one
next
sad
to the
little
box.
sandwich. I'll buy it, Phil.
Cool.
Maybe.
Oh, so here's the monster. So we
I like
realized
the waffle and spaghetti
there's-
imagery. I work well with imagery, so think about it like that.
the
Like, that
premarital
is.
counseling questions that we have to do tomorrow.
So accurate.
So we were thinking that maybe we drive down separately. And I was just looking at, and I wanted to let you know about parking places. Do you guys have a place to park yet?
We haven't purchased one yet, but yes, I am aware that parking will be an issue.
Yeah. I was just looking at some, and there's like
Almost like $30, right?
there's one that I found. It's, we parked here before for other events. The Emerald Tower. It's 848. Very awesome.
See you guys tomorrow? See you tomorrow. Great. How about the concert?
The problem is, and this is what I was looking at, parking starts at 6. We couldn't park there before 6.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be anyways.
Perhaps you
Okay.
aren't quite ready to take that step,
We're
or you have
aiming to be
questions
there
about
for
salvation.
about 6
So give us a call.
My philosophy is
Once
always
again,
park as
is
close
area
to
code
the freeway as possible.
530-894-14.
Because it doesn't matter how close you are to walk to the venue.
It takes 9 hours to
It
get.
matters how quickly you can get out
Yeah.
after it's all over.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what's the worst part. 'Cause you're like tired. You're like, that was awesome. I get to sit in the car for 3 hours now.
What's the place called that we're going to? And we're
The
going
little
at
one
4?
center?
Oh,
no. I was like,
And
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I
And
don't
then
think
we're,
I have your number, but I'll send it to Logan, and he can send it to you.
okay. And then we're meeting there at like 3:45, 4-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they want you to arrive 10 minutes early.
Okay.
So, yeah, 3:45 would be good.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm very excited.
Which one are you on?
Which what?
Which week are you on?
I think we're on.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fun.
Yeah. Most of them I'm like, you're very late. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What are you doing?
I want a drink.
Good thing it's just you up here.
Oh, yeah.
What you want? We don't have to cry this shit. It's just.
Cause Peach drank all of it.
That's what Zoe said too. Is that actually what happened?
Well, she had like.
Can I have a Dr. Pepper?
So Daniel
Dr.
told her that during work, I could come up here if we had money and get her some. So there were like multiple days at work.
Are you
She was
kidding
like, will
me?
you go buy me a Prime?
Dude.
Cause Daniel told her that was
Second
fine.
round, 3:45. Do you know anyone that wants to go and doesn't have tickets? Because I made a mistake. I bought 4 tickets because I was thinking that we would end up coordinating with someone. But then like everybody else also bought tickets the same day.
Oh my
and So
gosh.
I was like, well, okay.
Oh no.
And I've had them listed for like 2 weeks now. Nothing's happened.
Seriously? Is it not sold out yet?
It's not. And also tickets were so high priced that
Yeah.
like people are now selling them at lower prices in resale than they were list price. It's wild.
That
out
is
there.
insane. Yeah, I've been seeing that with a ton of concerts and stuff. Like people, because of how
It's-
expensive
it's-
things are, you can't. Yeah. Um, I was thinking about this. What about Grant?
Oh, ew, no.
What do you
That
mean?
was so, no.
Anyway.
It's probably going. and
He's
we
probably
haven't talked to him
going.
for over a year.
I
and
know.
We're friends with him.
You have him on video.
No, I
You
don't.
guys are keeping
I
up with
don't.
each other, remember?
Or if you guys wanted to sit with us, that would also be
What seats do you guys have?
fine. We're in section 211, row L, seats 5 through 8.
Whoa.
Sorry, I've been staring at them going,
Oh, yeah.
please sell. It's like second level, middle to the right-ish.
Okay. Cool. We might
Anyway.
possibly do that. Cause I think we're like way up at the top.
Yeah, we got the little
Okay.
tickets that are at the very, very.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't, much better, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay.
Let me know. I might ask some other folks.
I was gonna say, yeah, let this.
Because I don't want them to go to waste.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
If, there are other people that would use them,
Yeah.
then.
What road did you say to?
Section 211, row L. Oh, yeah, that's them.
Verified resale tickets. Yeah, that's like very straight too.
Oh, holy cow, they marked those up from the price that they showed me.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, because they're trying to make money off the money you already
Oh.
gave them.
I hate Ticketmaster.
I love this place.
I hate Ticketmaster so much.
It's bad. It's
They're
real bad.
genuinely the worst.
But it's, oh my gosh. And turn off the sound system.
All right. See you at 3:45 at Enchambered.
Okie dokie. See you then. Oh, are we gonna get food after that?
I'm in.
Okay. I don't really care where we get food. Zoe, do you have any options or anything? Any opinions for food?
I was just thinking, well, I guess if parking doesn't start till 6,
that doesn't really work. I was thinking that we would park and just get food around the general area
Yeah,
of the venue.
because that's what I was. That's what I was
But, yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
And Chambered is only like 15 minutes from the venue, so
Okay.
that's locked in. That's good.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Fine.
Because I don't really care where we get this. There's
Yeah,
a big
we'll figure it
deal.
out. I'm pretty sure there's even some restaurants like near there.
Yeah, like around the block. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. See you there.
See you there.
Enjoy your conversation about finances.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow, it wasn't like absolutely freezing cold again.
about. We're gonna leave it there because we don't know who it belongs to and they might come looking for it. It's really that broken. Nope, okay, don't stop in front of me. Okay, stop, trying to come in front of me, babe. We're just gonna come get your things and go.